Bahaya, Bahashim Yeshaya, or Wakadash. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
All right, family, shalom.
Shalom.
How everybody doing today? Good, all right, kind of in the middle. Going through it, everything good. Weathering the storm. It's just a part of being in this life. But you here, you bless y'all that's here because you at least got a foundation to always go back on and just stay on that no matter how hard it get, because better days will come. I know a few people going through different things, and for y'all that caught the lesson on Thursday, hopefully it helped y'all, with your walk and just staying strengthened up and knowing that a lot of times it's a mindset. Easier said than done when you're going through it, but it's some people that don't have nothing to really, they not holding on to the Most High God, so they kind of just wavering in this world and just, the devil just tear them up. So know that if you keep in your faith, it's like Hebrews 11 says, it's impossible to serve God without your faith. So we're gonna read out of the law first, Exodus 20. If Brother Kurt, Brother Rock could get if you guys could do, let's do 10 each. You read 10 commandments each.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before thee. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take thy name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath days to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
For the 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that is in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is in thy neighbor's. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not God speak with us, lest we die. And Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not.
Khan, all praises. Does anyone know where this is taking place right here in Exodus 20? Anybody? What part of the earth? Khan, Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia. Mount Sinai, which is in Arabia. So today, family, we're going into the lack of righteous judgment. You know, the lack of righteous judgment. Just going into, we in a world today where if you speak truth to someone, they ready to bite your head off. Some people like truth, some people don't. You know, if you dealing in truth, you can grow, get to the next stage, next phase of your life and your growth, right? But if you're a person that dislikes the truth, don't want to hear the truth, you pretty much gonna just stay where you at. And we just gonna go on this word to see how much of importance it is to do righteous judgment. And what is righteous judgment? Because in this world, not in the Bible, but in this world, it's you cannot judge. But we know you would be judged before the grace came. You would be punished with death with some of the sins that the people commit today when you had the land of Israel. So now you got the grace to come back to repentance, come back to these law, statutes, commandments, get your life back on track. And people getting life handed to them in a worse way because why? They don't keep God's commandments. They don't know them. They think they know them from watching a movie or going to Sunday service or what their cousin or mom or grandma told them. But when we go through this word and you start reading, you see that, oh, you didn't really know the Most High like that. You didn't know his requirements. So if it be the will, maybe this could edify some brothers and sisters in here to help you out. So the lack of righteous judgment. Let's start at Deuteronomy chapter 16 and verse 18. Why is things so hard for me? Why won't, this person listen? Or why do I keep going through this and going through that? Why I don't like to hear the truth? Because maybe you want to do what you want to do. Are you going to hear what the Most High got to say, or are you going to do it your way? Bring that out.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 16 and verse 18. Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee throughout the tribes, and they shall judge the people with the just judgment.
So, when we was going into getting our land of Israel, he set up judges and officers. Why was judges and officers set up? Anybody? Why did the Most High set this up?
Put people in place to keep the order.
Con. Let's read the next verse.
Verse 19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons.
What's respect to persons? Anybody? Respect to persons. Anyone know what that is?
Showing favoritism or like not hearing both sides of the
Con. Finish reading.
Thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift. For a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous.
Yeah, because you get someone a gift, now they more on your side. Like, nah. People start defending the evil more instead of doing the righteous judgment. You get blinded. It perverts the words of the righteous. You not judging right because you caught up in that gift instead of just dealing with, nah, that's still wrong. Yeah, that was right, Let's go to Leviticus 19. So Leviticus 19. And let's start at verse 14. No. Let's start at verse 11.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 11. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. And ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord.
And our people, look, we steal, we deal falsely, lie to one another, and yet we expect to get ahead as a people. That's why it's not just black and brown people. It's about the ones that's following these laws, statutes, commandments, because you got the same mind and you dealing in the same spirit. A lot of people in the world, they not about none of this. Nah, I'm trying to get the money. I'm trying to get the bag. If I get the bag first, then I'll come over there to church. I'll come to service, right? I'll come to the Most High. And we know it don't work like that. Let's finish reading.
Verse 13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shalt fear thy God. I am the Lord.
Check that out. Put a stumbling block before the blind. People misleading the youth, taking advantage of them, whether it's a life of crime before they know what's really going on. Prostitution, school system, what they teaching in the school system, teaching them things that they shouldn't even be knowing about yet. So these stumbling blocks that people put before people, that's what they do. Let's finish reading.
Verse 15. Ye shall do no unrighteous in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty.
And that's what people do. You see someone's poor, you treat them a certain way. If they rich, you treat them a different way, right? Finish reading.
But in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people.
Our people have this bad. We must really, really work on this talebearing, going up and down, just talking, right? We have to get back to what the Most High God says about his rules for us in our life. Let's finish reading.
Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. People hating on people that they haven't even had a conversation with, right? Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. Thou shalt not suffer sin upon him. If people are asking you something, you have to remind yourself, you shouldn't do, like if a person is bringing go to 1 Corinthians 15 and 33. If a person is bringing out some, a situation and it's wicked, you have to stand up for the Most High and tell them, you shouldn't do that. I can't suffer sin upon you. I'm not going to tell you to go do some sin. That's going to destroy you. That's going to be bad for you. If you doing that, the Most High is going to be against you. And so sometimes when you stand up like that, some people won't even bring certain things your way because they know you're going to go according to this word of the Lord, right?
That's right.
Or you just might not feed into it if you don't really know him like that. You just be quiet. Bring that out.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
It will corrupt your manners, right? That's why sometimes, the music is it's catchy, but we try to, listen to the righteous music, the Israel music and stuff like that. And just with conversation, the more you go amongst people that's not trying to serve the God of Israel, you'll start taking on those bad habits. So you have to, righteous judgment isn't just because you call something out, right? That's a part of it. But people think if you've given them correction, you can't judge me. But the judgment on certain things, we know you would be slaughtered on sight and stoned for some of the sins in Israel, right? Let's finish reading.
Still on Corinthians.
Let's go back. Let's go back to Leviticus 19.
The book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Woo, that's a hard thing for us, right? Having a grudge against someone, you be saying it's all good. Yeah, I forgive you. It's all good. Yet that person is still holding on to something that you thought you got past, right? So that's something we must work on. Finish reading.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord.
And even people that know they're Israelites, right? Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Do they really stand on that? Do they really stand on business, right? Do they really stand on that? Do they really care about what you're going through? Or is it just lip service, right? Is it just lip service like they do with the Most High? They'll be out there when it's time for Passover, dress up. When it's time for a feast day, when it's time for a Shabbat, you're putting on this. It's time to go into. You put on your Batman costume. You go into Batman. You go into Spider-Man, right? You go put on your costume because it's time for people to see. You ready for the pictures, but really, deep down, are you treating your people accordingly? And are you just getting over on people? Is it all about you? Is it all about you? Is that love if it's all about you, right? Let's finish reading.
Verse 19.
Matter of fact, no, we'll stop it there. Let's go to John 7 and let's go to John 7, chapter 7. St. John chapter 7. If we all just use righteous judgment without it being fleshly, right? Then our people would be able to come together more. What does that mean, though, when I say that? What does that mean, righteous judgment without it being fleshly? Anybody know what I mean by that? Go ahead.
Righteous judgment is you're doing it according to the book, and not what you want.
Because our feelings get involved, and that's fleshly, right? Not according to what the Most High say. You know, and people, you got to operate that way to get the righteous judgment. Let's go 7 and 24. Let's just get that.
The book of John, chapter 7 and verse 24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment.
We got to judge righteous judgment, not according to the appearance, right? Not according to what people got on, and also not according to just what you heard, what you think something is. You got to really hear the matter. Because some people, all people good at telling you the story to where it benefit them. It's like, you ain't do nothing. That don't even sound right. Well, how he come to do that? Because I know this person don't really move like that. It's like, well, you keep having this problem with everybody you deal with. So what's going on with you? It's probably all about you, right? It's all about you. Gotta correct yourself, or the growth won't come. Let's go to Romans chapter 2. Let's go there. Let's see. Let's get a 2 and 11.
The book of Romans, chapter 2 and verse 11. For there is no respect of persons with the Most High.
There's no respect of persons with him. He, you think, man, we really, so many people just, we hear the sayings, my God, don't play about me, and my God, and I serve in my Jesus, and bless this Christmas, and all these things, right? Well, then when you read the word, you see that a majority of what people think the Most High is about, he's against. You think he's just all loving, and his kingdom is going to have the LGBT, it's going to have murderers. He forgives you. You could be a murderer and then just die on your deathbed and you're going to heaven. You think because you put some angel wings on your relative's obituary that's been a menace in his neighborhood, he's going to heaven, and he's looking down on you, and he's smiling down on you. In every good thing that happened, I know that's him. I know that's her smiling down on me. I know that's you. And it's just, it don't got nothing to do with the Most High God. What do I want? What's hitting me right? What do I want? Go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah real quick. I think I want Jeremiah 5. Jeremiah 4 and 22. Bring that out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me.
His people don't even really know him like that. They think they do.
They are sottish children,
Mm-hmm.
and they have none understanding.
We don't have no understanding before we come to this light.
They are wise to do evil.
When that EDD hit, you was on the computer. You didn't. You was smarter than a professor. When it's time to do weapons, when it's time to do some evil, we real wise. But what?
They are wise to do evil,
Mhm.
but to do good they have no knowledge.
We have no knowledge about how to do good, right? We ain't even considering that, man. We got to get the money. Not knowing you on a timetable. Your soul, people do so much stuff, they're not worried about their soul, right? What's that one? We had an agreement. We in an agreement. Isaiah chapter 5, I believe it is. Yeah, let's go there. Let's get Isaiah 5, 13 and 14.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge.
When we don't have no knowledge of the Most High God, when we don't have no knowledge, we just out here lost, period. Why anybody think that we just lost when we don't got no knowledge of the Most High God? When we don't have his knowledge, anybody. Go ahead. Why are we lost?
We wouldn't know how to get to heaven. We would just, like, we wouldn't know nothing, basically.
That's one. We lean to our own understanding, right? We just be out here just trying to figure it out. Whatever makes us feel good at the moment, right? Whatever makes us. Some people was following. We're gonna leave the celebrities alone today. Let's go back to where we was at in Isaiah 5.
Okay. Isaiah 5 and 13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge. And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself, and opened her mouth without measure. And their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it.
People are going in mass number. Remember, the kingdom to come is for a few. And if it says in the word, if the righteous shall scarcely be saved, where do the sinners go, right? So you sitting there trying to fight for the kingdom, and they don't even have time for that. They don't even have time for that. They don't have time for it. So they think. And they running out of time. Let's go to Ezekiel 20 and verse 4. And if we're going too fast, just write them down. Watch the video later, and you can get up to speed. Let's get 20 and 4.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20 and verse 4. Wilt thou judge them, son of man? Wilt thou judge them? Cause them to know the abominations of their fathers.
Look, he's saying, Ezekiel, look, will you judge my people? Let them know the abomination of their fathers. Let them know their history. Let them know the things they've been doing. And we try to do that now, right? And when you're swinging at this bat, trying to get people to come to the God and get this knowledge of who they are and come to these commandments, it's gonna be way more people that's gonna deny it. So we gotta remember that. Like, it's not gonna get discouraged. No, it's way more people that's gonna deny it than that's gonna come on in. Remember, his kingdom is not for everybody. This world is for definitely not for the righteous. Matter of fact, go to John chapter 16 or 14. I won't. Go to John. Let's go John 16. Let's go to all the way to 19.
The book of John, chapter 15 and verse 18. If the world hate you, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own.
So check that out. This is a wicked world, right? They love the musicians that's speaking on the evil. They love the entertainers speaking on the evil. What you talking about, they're not trying to hear that. You ain't getting no likes and no repost about that. Let you be talking about some vanity or something. Oh man, salute. You a real one. He's a real one. Well, I can't stand Zimmerman. Well, he's a real one. He killed all the black people in the hood. He got like 3 bodies. He's speaking a lot of evil against who he's speaking it against? Black people. He's a real one. So the world is not looking for you. They not giving you the pat on the back because you're not of this world. Let's finish reading.
But because ye are not of this world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
The world hated you. It loved you less. That's the word hate is, right? To love less. So, you got to remember, look, and you saying you following Christ, right? Read the next verse.
Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord.
You're not greater than your Lord, which is Christ, right? So what?
If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
So check that out. You think it's just going to be an easy walk for you in this world, and you saying you want the kingdom of heaven, you saying you believe on Jesus, Yeshua Christ, you saying you all in with him, right? It's not going to be easy. Because this ain't your kingdom. You don't want this. You want what's to come. Let's go to go back Ezekiel 22 and verse 2. Let's go there. Let's start at verse 1. Abominations must be judged, especially if you got that, it's people that you dealing with on the regular. They might, every time you come around, but look, man, you doing that, you gonna end up one or two ways. Even for yourself, you got to make sure you judge yourself daily. Like, what's that? 1 Corinthians 11 and 31 talks about. You got to be looking in the mirror every day. Let's bring that out.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 22 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Now, thou son of man, wilt thou judge? Wilt thou judge the bloody city? Yea, thou shalt show her all her abominations.
Look. People got to know their abominations and what they're doing. Hosea chapter 4. And the Most High just don't want some people around you. Look, they not looking for me. Look, stop trying to force me on them. That's why he told us, Isaiah, when he say, look, don't go pray for them. Stop praying for them. I'm gonna find that while you bring that out. Let's get Hosea chapter that from the top. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1.
The book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Why?
Because there is no truth.
There is no truth. Everything's a lie out here, right? Finish reading.
Nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
There's no knowledge of God in the land.
By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
His people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
So we reject the knowledge.
I will also reject thee.
So he's rejecting people all through this earth. And they think, why is this? Why that? No, you don't got no protection from the Most High. You not choosing him first. You're not, and then even if you say you are, and then the minute some adversity come, then you ready to just, now your faith is you feeling away. But he still got you in good hands. You still got food. You still got your shelter. You still got your health. You still got things that he's giving you, but yet you still like, well, the world ain't giving me enough of that stuff yet. So it gotta be something wrong. You measuring you're measuring thinking that gain is godliness. Go to 1 Timothy chapter 6. You trying to play with the Most High, thinking, well, I don't want to admit it and say it, but if he give me a little bit more, then I think I'll be all in. Where we going? Go to verse 3.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 3. If any man teach otherwise, and consent not to wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yeshua Christ, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness, he is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmissings, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds.
Let's jump it down to verse 7.
You want that? I think you want.
Oh yeah, 6. I'm sorry, Salaki. Go ahead.
I'm gonna finish that. And destitute of truth, supposing that gain is godliness.
So they think gain is godliness, right? They think that, well, that's why every time God's being good, how is you doing evil and saying that God's been good to you? But you've been programmed to think evil is good and good is evil. You forgot that the devil got his blessings too. Remember, he took Christ up on that pinnacle. It show him all the kingdoms of the world, but when you go into the Greek, it say he show him all the kingdoms over Jerusalem, right? He take him on the mountain, he show him all that area that's over there. And so he say, I give you all this if you worship me. So the leaders of this earth, what you think they done? You think the kings of this earth following the Most High God with all this capitalism going on and all this homelessness, all this, you cannot think you're gonna get that high up and be serving the Most High God in this world. Go to Job 9 and 24.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So the earth was given to Lucy, right? How? How was it given to him? When was it given to him? How was it? How was dominion given to him? Who lost the dominion? Huh? Khan, through the fall of who? Adam, right? Through the fall of Adam. That's how he got the kingdom, right? So it say what? Read that part again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And the real judges to judge the world don't know who they are. They're getting judged by 12 all through this what? Through this judicial system. The same system that the Most High gave to Israel. Satan done copycatted, done taught the Israelites evil, and they getting judged all day, every day, all in the prison houses. Get that in, was it Isaiah 42? Yeah, bring that out. By mass number. And you tell them this, and it's like they've been programmed. We always talk about the programming, but you in a cult. You're brainwashed. You crazy. You weird. But yet they can't break the programming on them. They can't even give something as small as them satanic holidays, right? Something so small to us, right? At the time, it was probably big for some of us, but you overcame it. Bring that out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
This people robbed and spoiled,
They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith, restore.
They in prison houses, and none saying, restore them back to their glory. Give them that old Israel. No, give them a kufi and a mat. Make them Muslim now. And don't know no history on when Islam started, not knowing it started on your with slavery on you. How is it so many entertainers running to this Islam, in this rock, in this kufi, and this mat, and they don't know no history of how it got started? How you not digging for history? We know why. because you thinking gain is godliness. You get that brick of money, you get that money phone, and you get that bread, and you all in, you humming to my lie, and you're saying stuff you don't even know what it mean. Like our people, we went from the Chinese writing in the early 2000s. I remember all the athletes were getting that, the Chinese writing all over them. Now you trying to speak Arabic. We done been prey to all the nations, like the word say. But if you don't know who you are, that's why it's empowering. They don't want you to know who you are. So you got to know who you are and follow the Most High God. Where we at? I was just thinking all that Islam they doing with no knowledge.
We left off at Isaiah 42.
Okay, we're done with that. Let's go to Zechariah 8 and 16. How you gonna say this the devil's world and all these things, but yet you don't know that, man, these leaders of this world crazy. Got the people sleep. And we will sleep once. Wasn't that sleep over there? No, Islam. You can't give us none of that, but hey, thank the Most High. Let's bring that out.
8 and 16.
Khan.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 8 and verse 16. These are the things that ye shall do.
This is what you shall do.
Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates.
You supposed to be speaking the truth. This is how you keep peace, right, in your gates. Tell them, look, man, you really shouldn't be doing that. But Deuteronomy 5 and 9. And a lot of times, you know, it starts at home sometimes too, with the parents. Like, you supposed to be teaching them the ways of the Most High. And some of our people didn't know that. You know, you have to learn the Most High so you could tell your children, look, it's a judgment. This Bible is a history book. It's a prophetic book. This stuff did happen, and this is what's to come. You gotta follow, you gotta walk a certain way. But we just too busy chasing the world. We in this rat race, right? The 30-day bill cycle. Pay your bills, repeat, go to work. Bring that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them.
Speaking of the fallen gods, we should be bowing down to the Buddhas and the Islams and the rocks and all these Catholic church, right? We don't bow down to idols, right? Even celebrities, you're not supposed to be bowing down to these people, huh?
Nor serve them.
Mm-hmm.
For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
So, this generational curses, we hear that a lot of times from people that don't even know that's biblical, right? Generational curses. We're going to break the curse. Well, where do they come from? It's just a lack of resources, the lack of wealth. It's just, we just got to get the money. Once we do that, then we can come up against them. Well, they print the money, they got their face on it. So as you getting more money, they're getting more money. But the conditions are worse. We worse as a people than we were in the 60s and 70s. We think because you put a few celebrities we think because you get a little bag, but really we're far worse as a people, especially the youth. That's the part that's, we're quick to say this generation and this and that, but look at what they've been given. They've been given this cloud of social media. They don't know history, not interested in it, don't know why they should know history. If you don't know where you been, how you know where you going? Not interested in it. Just give them TikTok, give them all that stuff. And then they have kids. So now you got kids having kids with no knowledge. How much more messed up is that generation to come gonna be? So that's why you gotta be on the Most High's business and spreading His gospel. Let's go Ephesians 4 and 24 or 25. We're gonna try to hit them quick. I know still. We're doing good. Write these down if we're going too fast.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 25. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. Be ye angry and sin not.
You're supposed to be angry and sin not. Speak truth to your neighbor, right? We know his law is the truth. Go to Psalms 119. But he say, look, speak truth to your neighbor, be angry and sin not. A lot of times when we get angry, woo, especially with Israel, I mean, we get angry and it's just like, you just see red. You don't reason no more. You ain't calm no more. And then especially like our brothers that didn't have no males around them coming up, I mean, they life changed like that. You in a cell the rest of your life, dead. You lost your family in family court. You done went upside. You done went off the top ropes like Diddy. I was trying not to go there. You done went off the top ropes like Diddy, and you got caught up in your feelings, and now your life changed forever. You gotta be. It's okay to be angry, but sin not. You just go. You cool off, and come back. That's why you need the Most High in every way. Because he's going to give you patience. You're going to deal with stuff better. The law is going to help you. People don't understand how deep this law is. The law is holy. Hold that one and go there in Romans 7:21. The law is going to help you every day. It's going to keep you calm. You're studying. It's going to make you understand what's important in life. It's going to make you stop tripping over stuff that don't matter. You're going to handle the things that matter. But as long as you're making the world your priority, then you gonna always go through that cycle where you unhappy, trying to figure it out. I need to get back in my word. Man, maybe I need to go back to Shabbat. It's been 6 months. It's been a year. I wonder if the brothers still doing Thursdays. And we always gonna be here for you, brothers and sisters. But the thing is, why not continue your growth? Why you take all these steps forward and you keep coming back? You're not gonna get ahead like that. The more you stay on this, a lot of stuff you caring about won't even matter, and it just start coming to you. This stuff in this world, that's nothing. You remember he told David, man, if I knew you wanted such and such, I would have gave you that. That's nothing. It's light work. Bring that out.
The book of Romans 7:21.
Uh-huh.
I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
Even when you do good, evil is always present with you. Uh-huh.
For I delight in the law of God after the inward man.
Mm-hmm.
But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin.
Yes, because you want to do good, right? You want to do good, the flesh against the spirit. But every time when you walk, as soon as you go to this gas station, it's some evil for you. As soon as you walk in there, just put your $20 on pump 2. It's cigarettes right there. You got your everything right there for you.
You don't need no tree.
Everything right there for you. So everywhere you go, it's right there. But the law of God and the law of this world go against each other. Finish reading.
But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin which is in my members. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death?
Get the law is holy. What's that, 21?
6. Oh, yeah. Oh, 12.
12, it's like
The book of Romans 7:12. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good.
So if you doing commandments, it's holy. What's holy, family?
Separated and set apart.
Set apart. It keep you set apart. It keep you set apart from what's going on out here. You see that stuff, you like, that ain't good for me. I know that's not good for me. Or if you do it, you know better. So,
Let's get these two out of Psalm 19.
yeah, bring that up.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
So, if Christ the way, the truth, and the life, and we see that his law is the truth, we need Christ, and the truth is the law. So if I'm going off this law, I'm addressing you, telling you what's wrong according to the law of God. So I have to know the law of God to know to do what? Righteous judgment. If I don't know the laws of God, I'm going to lean to my own understanding, and that's why our people is full of hypocrisy. We follow the murderers in the entertainment. We'll follow the entertainers that's doing all type of wickedness. I'll leave it at that. And you'll go against people that's following the Most High in this and say, well, you in a cult. You say you following Jesus and Christ, but you don't read your word. You don't know history. Your kids ask you a question, you say Jesus could be whatever color you want to be. But the Bible says he's a black man with woolly gray hair. It tell you the Most High God, his father got gray woolly hair. The angels got skin that's bronze. It tell you, what else it tell you? It tell you that them slave ships gonna come. It tell you all these things, but you say that's too much, that's too deep. Let's just go to church, pay the tithes, prosperity. Not my TD Jakes. He ain't do that. Not my TD Jakes. He's a holy, wise man. Respect of persons, right? Righteous judgment. Just according to the word. Go ahead.
143. Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me, yet thy commandments are my delights. The righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live.
Mm-hmm. Con. Why? Go to Proverbs 7:21. Or Proverbs 7:2. Bring that out.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 2. Keep my commandments and live.
Keep his what?
Keep my commandments and live.
That's the only way. A lot of people dying out here. Why? Because they do evil. They've been doing evil their whole life. 30, 40, 50 years. You a grandpa, you still gangbanging. What are you doing? What are you not even, how is he going to even bury you? You not teaching him right. You trying to put him in jail. Then you're going to be cremated. You not even setting them up right. You don't even know nothing. You can't get a job no more. Man, look. That's why he say can't say. Go Proverbs 14 and 12. Or is it 21? I think it's 12. You a grandpa. You teaching this to your grandson, your granddaughter. And then you got something to say about what Esau doing. The white man set it all up, product my environment. So why you didn't change? You know what they planned on you, right? Bring that out.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Come on, man. You think you right in your ways. You don't want to change. You don't want to change. You got to change. It's your soul on the line. Let's get John 3 and 21.
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 21.
Uh-huh.
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light.
What'd he say?
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light.
That's why y'all are all following the Most High God, because you're a person that you dealing truth. All the lies don't really move you. It's nonsense. That's why it's hard. You be in the world trying to deal with people that don't really want to deal in truth. It's like, man, I don't even feel like tolerating this conversation. This conversation, I gotta pretend. I don't got time to be pretending with you. I don't have time to be pretending with you. Well, something wrong with you. You have mood swing, man. That take too much energy, all that pretending. You know what you're doing is foul, man. You know what's up. You know this word is real. But you don't want to just say, I just don't want to follow it. I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to just keep doing evil. Hey, man. Everybody got a choice, right? Let's finish reading.
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
After these things came Yeshua and his disciples into the land of Judea.
Now let's leave it there. Let's go 1 Corinthians 2 and 15. Because back on the judgment, we just, even before, we was really studied up. It sounded right? You can't judge me. Only God could judge me. Yeah, but you don't know his judgment. His is worse. You're supposed to say, look, man, this is righteous judgment right here. You don't want to do that. But you didn't know, you think the Most High is going to just be all loving. Like, people that do evil. Mama never leave their side, right? Got a whole serial killer and mommy just still visiting him and my baby. And Jeffrey Dahmer was so good growing up. Just things like that. But the Most High not playing with us. He say no respect of person with judgment. Let's bring that out.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
But he that is spiritual judgeth all things.
You're going to judge all things. When you go to your closet, you say, I'm going to wear this. When you judging that, everything get judgment. I'm not walking up in there. I'm not going over there. I'm going over there. I'm going to this store. I don't want to. You judging things all day. You see someone walk up on your car with a hoodie on and it's dark outside and they looking a certain way. You're judging every situation. No. If you spiritual, you judging all things. Finish reading.
Yet he himself is judged of no man.
You ain't going to be destroyed, right? You can't no one judge you and can't no one stone you for breaking no sins, right? Like it would be back in ancient times because you got the grace. But look, you got to be able to judge every situation all right. If this is good for you, if it's bad for you. Let's go to let's get when you don't do righteous judgment. Go to 1 Samuel 3 and let's start at verse 13.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3 and verse 13. For I have told him that I will judge his house forever for the iniquity which he knoweth.
Speaking of the house of Eli, because his sons was out of pocket messing with the women, fornicating, right? And he said, look, Eli, you better go tell your sons, they better correct that or it's going to be problems for your household. Finish reading.
Because his sons made themselves vile, and he restrained them not. And therefore I have sworn unto the house of Eli, that the iniquity of Eli's house shall not be purged with sacrifice nor offering forever.
Nah, you can't do nothing for me. I'm about to judge that house. Because you won't go judge and tell your kids to stop doing wickedness. I'm going to judge everything over there.
And Samuel lay until the morning, and opened the doors of the house of the Lord. And Samuel feared to show Eli the vision.
Man, I don't even want to show this to you, man. Most High going to whoop y'all real good.
Then Eli called Samuel and said, Samuel, my son. And he answered, Here am I. And he said, What is this thing that the Lord hath said unto thee? I pray thee, hide it not from me.
Man, don't hide it, man. Tell me what the Most High gonna do, man. I messed up, huh?
God do so to thee, and more also if thou hide anything from me of all the things that he said unto thee. And Samuel told him every whit, and hid nothing from him. And he said, It is the Lord. Let him do what seemeth him good. And Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground. And all Israel, from Dan even to Beersheba, knew that Samuel was established to be a prophet of the Lord.
So we'll leave it there, but we know that Eli and his sons was destroyed, right? Because you gotta do the right, you gotta live righteous by the Most High. And if you just saying, forget it, I ain't worried about that, then you gonna be up out of here. You're no special than the next person that just got flesh. You know, so many people get caught up in just thinking they're just so important in this world, right? And it's 2024. It's many people that been doing it big throughout all of history. Egypt, Assyria, Persia, here in Babylon. It's been many entertainers. It's come and gone. People forget about them. All flesh is going to go away. So people that's kind of just waiting to get some status, get their status up, go to, what is that? 2 Peter 2 and, where's it 1? Let's go to Peter. Yeah, 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 24.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 24. For all flesh is as grass, and all the glory of man as the flower of grass. The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falleth away. But the word of the Most High endureth forever.
So look, this word gonna always be here. No matter the people that's denying it, saying stuff, all the vainglory that you get in this world is gonna go away. People stop talking about you quick. You're like, man, I forgot about that. All this stuff go away. It go away. So you definitely gotta be more worried about your soul more than this stuff, because it's just stuff. Yeah, it's cool. You know, you enjoy your stuff while you're here, but your heart can't be in that stuff. It's just stuff. It's made of, whether it's made of metals, gold, cotton, money is trees. Like, All this stuff is just stuff. You gotta be really seeking the kingdom, right? Go to Proverbs 6 and 16. And knowing what God hates. What does God hate? What does the Most High God hate? So I could make sure that I know the righteous judgment of him. Let's go Proverbs 6 and 16.
The book of Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue.
A proud look, and that's what the world is putting up today. A proud look,
A lying tongue.
a lying tongue,
And hands that shed innocent blood. And heart that deviseth wicked imagination.
People got some wickedness in their hearts. We were just talking about that yesterday at work. Like, some people got so much evil going on in their head you couldn't even imagine.
Man.
But the Most High say he know what's in the hearts of man, right? Let's finish reading.
Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
A
false witness that speaketh lies. And he that soweth discord among brethren.
Yup. So if you discord among brethren, he hates these things. So let's go Proverbs 15 and 10.
The book of Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way.
I'm trying to hear nothing you talking about, bro. Get out of here with all that. Correction is grievous for him that forsaketh the way. You trying to hear that? Why do I need that? Look at me. They love me. You know? That's how people feel. Ezekiel 33. I don't need that stuff. Got time for that. That's why it says it's going to be wailing and gnashing of teeth, right? Better come on in. Let's go. Let's start at 7.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way.
So you got to warn the wicked of their ways.
That wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity.
So people been telling you about, the ways of the Lord, and you've been like, I ain't tripping off that. All right, well, I told you. Finish reading.
He shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Therefore, O thou son of man, speak unto the house of Israel. Thus ye speak, saying, if our transgressions and our sins be upon us, and we pine away in them, how should we then live? Say unto them, as I live, saith the Lord God, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked.
He has no pleasure in what?
I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked.
So the Most High don't want these people to just perish, but he got to do what he got to do, right?
But that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways. For why will ye die, O house of Israel? Therefore, thou son of man, say unto the children of thy people, the righteousness of the righteous shall not deliver him in the day of his transgressions. For for the wickedness of the wicked, he shall not fall thereby in the day that he turneth from his wickedness. Neither shall the righteous be able to live for his righteousness in the day that he sinneth. When I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely live, if he trust to his own righteousness and commit iniquity, all his righteousness shall not be remembered.
All your points don't matter. No matter if you was doing good a long time, you go back turning to the evil, you turn back to wickedness. You want to defile your temple every day with drugs? You want to tear yourself up in every which way? Keep going.
But for his iniquity that he hath committed, he shall die for it. Again, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, if he turn from his sin and do that which is lawful and right, if the wicked restore the pledge, give again that he had robbed, walk in the statutes of life, without committing iniquity, he shall surely live, he shall not die. None of his sins that he hath committed shall be mentioned unto him. He hath done that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live.
So, coming back to the light, right? You could be doing good and you could fall off. You could be doing bad your whole life. You come to the Most High, you good. Some people think that they done so much that they can't get right with the Most High, right? They just like, well, I got done a lot of evil in my day, so I'm just gonna take what come with it. Well, you got a choice. You always got a choice. Leviticus 24:15. Let's go, I won't. Let's go. Let's go 2 Chronicles 15:13.
15 and 13.
2 Chronicles 15:13. Because some people not really looking to even serve him, so I mean, the lack of judgment is just due to people not wanting to hear the truth. And the truth ain't just, oh, well, you Israel. Yes, that's part of the truth. But what's really going on? What's the truth? What's really going on in the world? Why are all these programs of evil going on? Why has the certain things changed from where it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago? Seems like the world just getting more lost in evil. Who's programming all of this, right? Let's bring that out.
The book of 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 13. That whosoever would not seek the most high power of Israel should be put to death.
If you ain't looking to serve the most high God of Israel, you're going to be put to death. That's how it was going on back then in the land of Israel, and that's what's to come with this judgment. Christ not coming back with flowers like we always say. Go to last scripture. Let's go to Luke 19:27. He's not coming back to just hug you because you done so much evil. He wants you to change before he get back. He don't want you to just time's up. No. What did you do at the time? Was you even trying? You got nerves be talking about your kids even trying on their homework or in the test in school and stuff. You ain't trying for the Most High God. Bring that out.
You want to start from 27?
Yeah.
The book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 27. But those, mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them.
Hold on. Let's read that part again. It say that the people that don't want him to rule over them are his enemies. That means it's only two masters. If you don't want Christ to rule over you, you want the devil to rule over you. Bring that out.
But those, mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Come on. That's the judgment that's coming. That's the judgment that's coming. People think you just coming to hug you. People don't know Christ come back for war and a judgment, right? So, with that family, when it comes to this lack of righteous judgment, there's the reason for all this chaos. Because people not doing righteous judgment. It's the reason behind all this chaos going on in the world today. You in Babylon, this place is supposed to get more and more wicked. It's going to get more and more wicked till he judge it. It was built on blood. This nation, well, not this nation, this country, right? This America was built on blood. It's only going down in blood. That's the way it's going down.
I'm going to bring the Strongs out for that slay.
Go ahead.
Well, this is the Strongs for the word slay in Luke 19 and 27, and it's G2695. Katas fato, it means to kill down, that is slaughter, slay.
coming back for that slaughter, coming through that wine press. So with that, family, bless you all. Praise is edifying for you. Shalom.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. In the morning thou shalt say, Would God it were even, and at even thou shalt say, Would God it were morning, for the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel, saying, Write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord. And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall afflict thee. And I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you.